up, guys? Mike G with MDG Collections on hand. Today, January 30th, 2018. Let's just get right into what the video title is about. So, did I lease or did I finance? I financed. What I did is I had a car before this that was paid off. All right, it was a 2009 Genesis. All right, I had that car for 7 years, paid it off, and basically the car was still worth, after it was paid off, it was still worth. I had positive equity. The car was paid off, so I had no negative equity, and my trade-in value for a 2009 Genesis V8 4.6 liter with 375 horsepower, that car was, I still got 10 grand for it. So after 7 years, the car was in mint condition. That's just how I am with all of my cars, even the car that I traded in for that Genesis, which was a 2005 Camry. So the Genesis was paid off. I did 72 months and I paid it off on time. Got it in November of 2009, paid it off in December of 2015. I went all of 2016 with no car note, literally no car note. Basically, it was just to stack up money, all right, and just not have a car note. I have been having a car note for 6 years, so I didn't want to deal with that anymore. So just to have a break with a car note, I went all of 2016 no note, all the way back around until 2017. In March of 2017 that just passed is when I got my car that I'm currently in now, March 22nd to be exact. But my first payment wasn't due until like May of 2017. So I went a year and a half with no car note. So, you know, I'm the type of person, I can finance and be good with a car. I don't have to lease and, you know, and have the itch to want to get into a new car every 3 years. You know, you can do that. I mean, that's what a lease is, but I don't really have an issue financing and keeping a car for a long time. I get a car that I really like with everything that I really want, so it can hold me down and not tempt me to want to do something else. I get a car and it's just everything that I wanted in that car, the sunroof, the color, every feature, so I don't have that itch to want to get something else for a while. And that's what I did with this car. So we're gonna go into how much I paid for this car as far as the total price. So this vehicle was built especially for Michael G. All right, and my last name is there. I'm just covering it up. Now what I did is before I actually built my car in the dealership, I did it at home like 5, 6, 7, I did it like 8 times, like 8 or 9 times in my house. I built the car on the website, so when I went into the dealership, I knew exactly what I wanted. I knew exactly what build I wanted. So we're gonna go into now what I have on my Daytona 392, my 2017 Daytona. I'll go into exactly what I have as far as it being fully loaded and the options that I had, or I'm sorry, the options that I have. And I went fully loaded with this car. Like, I didn't want to play around. Like, I wanted, you know, I was initially looking at getting a Scat Pack, but when they released the information, or when they released that they were going to be coming out with a Daytona, I thought about it and I was like, Daytona. I was like, because I was set on a Scat Pack. I already knew I wanted the 2017 Scat Pack. That's what I wanted. But once they announced in August of 2016, all right, I remember they announced this Daytona was coming out and they had an upgraded electronic active exhaust, and I just remember, I was like, wow. It's like, so boom, just like that, everything changed. And then now I was looking at just waiting until they had the updated website so you can start ordering the car, building the car. That took a minute. Right now I'm going to go into what options I have. We're going to look at my sticker, which I laminated. All right, so base price for my Daytona, Charger Daytona 392 2017, the base price is $39,995. all right, now when you add everything, all the options up that I have all the way down, I got it fully loaded, and the only thing I got was a decal delete. The total price is $51,170, so $51,170. Now this base price is a great base price, but no one's gonna have this car base. I mean, you're gonna get at least some type of an option, and you know, after taxes, you're gonna end up spending over $40,000. You know, close to 45, maybe even 46. All right, but I went with the standard equipment. As you can see, is the active exhaust, the 3.09 rear axle ratio. Now, when you look at the optional equipment, all right, as you can see down here, I have the 20-inch by 9.5-inch forged painted aluminum wheels. All right, all of this is $5 grand. So you can see right there where I have the Beats audio group. All right, I got the technology group, which was key. All right, the Beats audio group, as you can see, is $995 alone. All right, that's added on to this base price. Then I got the technology group. All right, that's pretty much a $1,500 setup, a $1,500 add-on to the car, the technology group. All right, the blind spot and cross path detection, adaptive cruise control with stop, full speed forward collision warning plus. All right, the lane departure warning with lane keep assist, the automatic high beam lamp control, the advanced brake assist, the exterior mirrors all the way down. All right, then you go to the driver's confidence group. All right, which is a must that I wanted. All right, I wanted the car fully loaded. That's $550. And then you go to the bifunctional HID projector headlamps. Then you jump down to the power sunroof. All right, I wanted the sunroof, didn't want the decal, so I got the Daytona decal delete. All right, if you see that right there. Then I got the actual Uconnect 8.4 navigation. All right, with the Sirius XM, you get that 5-year travel link subscription. All right, and GPS navigation, that's $845. So with the $39,995 base price, then I had the Beats audio group, that's pretty much $1,000, $995. All right, then the actual $14.95 for the technology group. All right, that's a lot of technology. That's with the camera in front and all that stuff that comes with it. When you get the technology group, you get the HID light stand. You don't have to, upgrade your lights later on. And then the driver confidence group added on to that, $550, so on and so forth, all the way down to the sunroof. And then the destination charge. All right, so the delivery charge, they charge you $1,095. And then the total price of the car was $51,170. My actual car that was used as a trade-in, that $10,000, so I applied that to the actual finance total, which I dropped down, that I got down to $495, and then now $10,000 from that made it $39,500. So I was basically financing a $39,000 car. All right, that's what you want to do. You want to go in with a decent, if you don't got the 10 grand, that you're going to get for a car that you're trading in, you got to have $10,000 cash or $5,000 cash, whatever you want. All right, when you finance it, put a decent amount down, because this is a $50,000 car. Your payments are going to be up there. All right, you got to know what you're getting yourself into. It's not a cheap car. It's not a crazy expensive car. It's not a $100,000 car, whatever, or a Hellcat $70,000 car, whatever. But a $50,000 car is that's not cheap. So it's not super expensive, but it's not super cheap at the same time. So like I said, if you go in with no money down, your credit could be A1. My credit was great when I went in. Now my credit's even better than what it was when I got the car. But when I got the car, you go in no money down, and you come in and you're trying to get a $50,000 car, you're looking at paying easily the high sevens, probably even 8 and change, easily. That's what A1 credit. No money down, a $50,000 car, you're gonna pay at least $780, $790, could be almost $800. You know what I'm saying? Like the SRT, I already built this car. You build this car right now, your payment's gonna be like 8 and change with $5 grand down, like 843, something like that. Hellcat, monthly payments, like $1,000, $1,100. The SRT is like probably 9 and change. That's just what it is. You go in, you try to get a decent APR. Dodge sometimes doesn't offer like super low APRs. Sometimes they offer 3.9, 2.9, whatever. I went through TD Bank, all right, so I can get a better APR, all right, because they gave me a better APR than what Dodge was trying to give me. So, and Dodge, no matter how great your credit was, they offered that APR, and that's just what it is. You just got to deal with it. It's not like your credit's better than somebody else's, you'll get a low APR. Sometimes during the time when I got this car, Dodge was only offering a certain APR, and that was it. They weren't offering the 0% APR financing. Not everybody offers it. Some people just offer 2.9. Some people just offer 3.9. All right, so when you start getting to the 4s and the 5s, it's kind of getting up there. I mean, the APR that's great is of course 0. You can get a 1.9 or 2.9, 3.9. That's pretty good. 2.9, 3.9. You're starting to get up there. You're going to be paying a lot of interest over the years. Of course, there's people out there that pay 12.9s. They pay 14.9s. Their credit isn't that great. They just want the car. They'll pay 15.9. It's that's you. You want to do that, but that's crazy. Over the amount of the loan, the length of the loan, you're paying an extra $12, $15, $20,000 on top of what that car has. You'll be end up paying, instead of 50 grand or whatever, you'll be end up paying 65 grand, 70 grand for a $50,000 car. That's just how they get you. So that's what this video is about. I just want to let you guys know what my total cost of my car was, what I negotiated down to, what my trade-in was of 10 grand to pretty much drop it down to pretty much $39,000, and I was financing $39,000. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to refinance again. When I hit my year in March, I'm going to refinance this car again, all right, and get an even lower payment. What I'll do is I'll get into how much my monthly payments are when I hit over 1,000 subscribers. But you can go, anybody can go onto the Dodge website right now. You can go onto the Dodge website, build your car, build a 2018 Dodge Daytona 392, put what you want, do it fully loaded, just for the hell of it. Just put what I got. Do it fully loaded. 2018 Daytona 392, fully loaded with everything. Put the decals on it if you want, because that doesn't cost anything. And then at the end, price it. And at the end, you'll see it'll have $5,000 already kind of like generated there, because they kind of say 5 grand, like, you know, they're expecting you to put down 5,000. And I guarantee you, and what that number is, that's based off a person that's a well-qualified buyer. That's a person with, you know, good credit, 730, 740, 750. You know, some people can get these cars, like I said, you can get these cars in a high 6s, 698, 695, but you'll have a high APR. But when you go to that website, you build this car and you watch this car right here that I have, it will be about 8 and change monthly, all right? And that's with $5,000 down. I put a double that down with my trade-in. I put 10 grand down. My car was still worth decent money, you know, over the depreciation years, and I had $10,000 that was applied to my actual finance, the total finance. What I was able to negotiate this car down to 49, and then that 10 grand on top of that, I ended up getting finance for a $39,000 car. All right, that was huge. That was huge, because that money down was huge. That's what patience does. You know, over years, I pretty much was just patient, keeping that same car, paid it off, built up positive equity, and then paid it off, and then used that as something to give me something better. So like I said, guys, when it comes to questions, somebody had asked me about, you know, how much about Daytona. You guys want to know anything about like how you get your credit right? I'm a low-key credit expert. I can give you tips, tricks on how to get your credit right, how to get 10 points within 2 months, how to get 20 points within a month and a half. Like, it's just finagling around, just messing around with your utilization on your credit card. All right, you can spend $5 and then let that report on a reporting date, and when they see what your utilization is compared to what your actual your credit limit is, that shit is huge. You get crazy points for that. So like I said, that's another video if you guys want me to do that. All right, for some of my guys that was asking me, you know, what's the best way to build up their credit, and what should they do, lease or finance? Leasing and finances is all up to you. You like to have a car every 3 years. You like to keep the same car. You want to build up your credit. You want to refinance. You want to, you know, lease and buy. It's a whole bunch of different things you can do. But that's pretty much it for this video. The next video that I'll talk about in this category will be how much my monthly payments are, and that'll be once I hit 1,000 subscribers. Thanks to everyone who subscribed right now. I should be getting close to 800 soon. I appreciate the support from everyone. I appreciate the views and the subscribes. Comment, like, share. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be a wrap.